Trying to do some update videos as I go here. I got the stock oil pressure sending unit in the lifter valley with this lifter valley when I got it. And then what I did is I put my turbo feed back down where I normally do, and realizing that MS3 has like 8 more inputs I can use. This is on the turbo feed since I have no turbo right now. And then what I wanted to do was wire in the oil pressure. So I made a little gauge for oil pressure. And what's neat about that is there is a like oil pressure safety loop system you can have turn on a light and do some other things. You could do outputs and inputs and turn your ignition and stuff off. What I want to do is set up a little bit different firmware upgrade. If James will write it, he said he would be interested in it, so we might set up a thing where if your oil, I mean, you can turn on a light, but it would be nice if you could change the option to just shut the motor off if the oil pressure is significantly low at above a certain RPM or whatever, because you can have it turn on a light and you could wire that light output to like your ignition power source and into a relay. But then what would happen is you would be cranking your car, you'd be cranking and cranking and cranking until oil pressure comes up, and then it turns on the relay for your ignition power, and then it would fire the motor. Now that would be super safe, but it would be fucking annoying, because LS motors, if you're just cranking it on the starter, you'll crank for a couple 15 seconds sometimes till it gets oil pressure, whereas if the motor just fires, it is bam, instant oil pressure. So just a neat little thing. I got the stock sensor working because it has a throttle position sensor plug on the top, so I just cut that off something and guessed the wires until they worked, and I totally guessed the range, and I just keep changing the range until it matches what that gauge and my oil pressure or my boost gauge. I was just feeding it compressed air and trying to guess the spaces in between. But that's it for the oil pressure input, so that'll be cool to data log and watch that and set it up to warn me so I don't have any more oil failures.